Welcome back to the Atlanta Falcons franchise here on NFL 2K5, where we get ready to square off against the Detroit Lions. But first, we are one quarter of the way through the season, and you know what that means? We're going to take a look around the league, starting with the stats. Aaron Rodgers, top completion percentage there. I think Justin Herbert had the most yards, or maybe the best quarterback rating. He does have the most yards, as you can see there, just ahead of famous Jameis. Justin Herbert also with 12 touchdowns. He is definitely the early favorite for MVP. As we also look at the interceptions, Deshaun Watson, Marcus Mariota, and Jalen Hurts all have thrown 6, while Herbert, Prescott, Brady, Allen, Mac Jones, and Teddy Bridgewater have only thrown 1 each. Teddy Bridgewater playing in for an injured Tua Tagovailoa. Jonathan Taylor, he's just blowing up this season the way everyone expected him to. 588 yards so far through 4 games. Fantasy owners gotta be loving that. Looking at rushing touchdowns, they're at rushing average, I guess. Nyheim Hines, also a member of the Indianapolis Colts, averaging over 7 yards per attempt. And Aaron Jones with 9 touchdowns. Unfortunately, he's out with an injury for the next 5 weeks. Kyle Pitts leads the league in pretty much everything receiving there in yards and in touchdowns. Tyreek Hill, Mike Williams, Devontae Adams behind him there. Pitts and Giovanni Bernard, of all players, are tied for the most receiving touchdowns. So no wide receivers when it comes to the most receiving touchdowns in football right now. Kyle Pitts kind of makes sense, but who would have thought Giovanni Bernard would be up there? Defensively, Byron Jones leads the league in assists, as you saw. Simmons has the most sacks, just ahead of Joey Bosa, who has 4 on the season so far. Looking at the passing defense now, Jabril Peppers and Byron Jones with 3 interceptions each. Mariota has been solid for us so far, under 50% completion percentage, though we definitely got to get that up. Pushing 1,000 yards, he has 7 touchdowns to 6 interceptions, so it'd be nice to get those interception numbers down too, but I was also not expecting a ton from Mariota going into the season, so far I've been actually pretty pleased with his play. What I have not been pleased with is this running game. Mariota has been the best runner of the football so far. He's the only player on our team that has scored a rushing touchdown. We really got to up this ground game. Of course, Kyle Pitts is going to be leading us in everything receiving. Behind him is Bryan Edwards and the rookie Drake London. So a solid receiving core so far, it looks like, this season. Defensively, Tyler Davidson with 3 sacks. Jacobs got 2 right there. Graham has got himself 1. And when it comes to interceptions, Eric Harris and AJ Terrell with 2 picks each. Casey Hayward, Troy Anderson, and Trey Webb have 1 interception each. And Younghoe Koo has been perfect since that first game of the season. I kind of don't really count that because I was still figuring out how to kick in that game. So those 3 misses he had against San Francisco, whatever. We'll say he's 2 for 2 since then. And of course, like I said, we're going to be playing the Detroit Lions today. They got Jared Goff under center, Jamal Williams and DeAndre Swift running the football. Swift also has the most receptions on the team, but DJ Chark, the former Jacksonville Jaguar, has 176 receiving yards and 3 receiving touchdowns. That leads the team so far. Defensively, Jamie Collins has the most tackles, the most assists. As you see, there goes to the cornerback. Most sacks, Trey Flowers has got himself 2.5 on the season. So far, you have a couple guys there with 1 sack each and a couple guys with half a sack. And when it comes to interceptions, they got only 3 on the season so far, but this is still the Detroit Lions that we are playing. I did forget to look at the standings, but at least we can look at the power rankings. The Chargers are number 1, then the Packers, the Vikings, the Niners, you got the Bucks, the Colts, the Raiders, you got the Browns, the Dolphins, you got Buffalo, New York, you got the Ravens, the Rams, the Saints, the Texans, the Chiefs, the Patriots, the Bengals, the Jets, the Panthers. We are sitting at number 21. Right behind us, our opponents today, the 1 and 2 Detroit Lions. Then you got the Broncos, Cowboys, Steelers, Titans, Cardinals, Eagles, Bears, Seahawks, and last and definitely least, the Washington Redskins Commanders. Down the midfield for the coin toss, Atlanta wins it, and they choose to defer. So here's the Detroit Lions out on offense. Jared Goff letting that one fly to the right side. First play of the game, Amon-Ra St. Brown gets them into Falcons territory already. Now on the draw play, it's Jamal Williams, the former Green Bay Packer, running with power up the middle. That's going to be a pickup of 4 yards. As we take a look at some injuries, Detroit really hurting at the wide receiver position right now. 2 guys out. Goff letting that one fly to the right side. Again, he's got St. Brown, and already the Lions are setting up goal to go. Goff looking to throw again, stepping up into the pocket. Touchdown, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Who else would it be on this drive? 3 catches and a touchdown for him there, and every catch he had was significant. A nice connection between those two players right there. So here's the Falcons offense. I said we've got to get something going on the ground game, and getting only 1 yard on our first carry was not really what I was thinking. Now Mariota letting that one go to the left side, and he's got Bryan Edwards, the former Las Vegas Raider, moving the chains. Mariota dropping back to throw again. He's going to test that left side, looking for Drake London. Or actually, that was Edwards again he was targeting. It's going to be incomplete. An early third down, throwing it into some traffic, and incomplete. Even if Pitts had brought that in, would have been shy of the sticks, and we're going to be punting the football away. Goff throwing that one to the left side, and he's got his man DJ Chark in a little bit of traffic, making a heck of a catch there, and picking up a quick first down for Detroit. Offset I formation. This is going to be a toss play to the right, and Jamal Williams is going to get taken down in the backfield. Arnold Ebiketie, the rookie linebacker, bringing him down. Goff throwing that one to the left side, and he's got his man DJ Chark. Chark to the races. Harris is not going to catch him. Touchdown, Detroit Lions, taking a 2-score lead just like that. 2 drives and 2 touchdowns for Detroit so far today. Mariota letting that one fly to Drake London, the rookie hauling that one in at the 45-yard line just about. Mariota to throw again, rolling to his left. He's going to try to run with it here. He's going to get taken down in the backfield for a loss instead. Facing third down and long once again, Mariota looking to throw, letting that one fly to the right side, and it is way out of reach there for Pitts. And once again, Atlanta's got to have to punt. Taking us into the second quarter, and you may realize that we are now playing on 7-minute quarters as opposed to 6-minute quarters, which is what we did for the first 4 games. Just trying to test things out now and get a good settings going, and I think 7 minutes so far has been pretty good. Goff driving back to throw there, and he's got his man Chark. Amon-Ra St. Brown, if I can remember who's even on the Lions. Him and Chark have actually looked pretty solid so far in today's game. Goff after the incomplete pass, and there's going to be an injury on the play. Tyler Davidson grabbing at his arm, it looks like. That is not good news for Atlanta. He's one of the best players on this defensive line. Here's a little toss play to Williams, and he's going to get taken down for a loss of 2. Now on third down, Goff dropping back to throw. He's got time in the pocket, and he's got his man on the left side there for the first down as Detroit just continues to move the football here. Goff to the left side, and that's his tight end, just continuing to move the chains over and over. This Falcons defense apparently doesn't have any answers for the Lions offense. Now Williams breaking out of the initial contact, bounces that one to the right side. That's going to set up second down and inches. They give it to him again, but this time we are all over that. It's Troy Anderson, the other rookie linebacker on this squad. Goff floating that one over the middle, and it's going to be caught by Chark. Man, we just cannot stop them on third down today. Goff letting that one fly to the end zone, and it's going to be incomplete, intended for St. Brown. Second down and goal. Goff firing that one to the left side. Touchdown DJ Chark, his second of the afternoon. And Detroit just keeps pouring it on Atlanta right now. This is not the game I was expecting going into it, but we still have plenty of game left. Trying to get onto the board with these last 3 minutes of the first half. And he's got Drake London on the left side picking up a big play. But can we actually get past midfield this time? Mariota over the middle, and he's going to be intercepted on the play. On the return, it's going to get out to the 50-yard line. A big-time play there made by Will Harris, the safety for the Lions, and they're looking to go up by 28. Goff with the pass to the right side. It's going to be caught. There's a flag down on the field, and they're going to call pass interference on the defense on that play. Man alive, we just can't do anything right now. Goff to throw that one to the right side. He's got St. Brown inside of the 25-yard line. They're getting 15 yards per play right now, it feels like. Can we please stop them? Here's a third down. We've got an opportunity to do so. That's going to be a big play there as we send some heat, bring down Goff, but they are in field goal range. The kick is up and good. Technically still just a 3-score game, though. Mariota trying to orchestrate a 2-minute drill. He's going to let that one fly over the middle. He's got Drake London. That gets us out to where we've been on pretty much every drive so far today. Can we please get into Lions territory? Mariota letting that one fly downfield and right off of the hands of Kyle Pitts. Some good defense there in the Detroit secondary. Mariota's going to step up, and he's going to run here, and that's going to pick up a gain of 6, setting up 3rd down and 4. Mariota looking to throw again over the middle, and he's got Bryan Edwards. Yes, finally in Lions territory. Can we do something with it now? Mariota's got time in the pocket to throw to the left side, and oh man, he is lucky that wasn't picked off again by Harris. Mariota dropping back to pass now, going to that right side, and he's got Pitts. Kyle Pitts down at the 15-yard line, and the Falcons will use a timeout. Mariota looking to throw again, over the middle, wide open, touchdown, Bryan Edwards, and we are finally on the board. It is about time after what has been an abysmal first half of play on both sides of the football. We do just kick the extra point instead of trying to make it a 16-point game. The Lions offense flirting with a 2-minute drill, but Jacob is going to put that to rest there as he brings down Goff for the sack, and that's going to make this a 17-point game at the break. Looking at the halftime stats, it has been very pass-heavy today, a total of 15 rushing yards between the two teams. Let's see if we can get a little bit of something going. And we're going to start off the second half with a run. Willie Goldman Jr. right up the middle, picking up a gain of 4 yards there, one of our best runs on the day. Now off of the play fake, Mariota's going to keep this one himself. First down yardage and more, and that's going to be the longest run that we've seen from either team this afternoon. Handoff goes to Goldman Jr., who seems to be getting more carries and more starts out of the backfield, at least in the way to open up the second half of play. Give it to Goldman again. That's going to set up 3rd down and 5. Mariota from the gun. He's dropping back, looking to throw over the middle. He's got Kyle Pitts back in Lions territory. We're looking pretty solid on offense so far. On the draw play, we give it to Goldman up the middle. The Falcons really making a point to run the ball on this drive. They pick up 3 yards right there. Mariota pressured, and he's going to take off and run. Some solid blocking downfield, sliding down at the 25-yard line. We're really moving the football here, both through the air and on the ground. Mariota letting that one fly to the left side, and London was open, but kind of made the wrong move on that play, it looked like. Now Mariota off of the play fake. He's going to float that one up top into the end zone. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, another one for him this season. 5 touchdowns in 5 games. But now it's time for the defense to step up. As you can see there, every Lions drive except for the one that took us to halftime was a scoring drive. 3 touchdowns and a field goal. We got to do better in the second half of play, and that's not a good start there as Chark gets another chunk play. Up the middle goes Jamal Williams, and he's got a pickup of 6 right there. Goff on the handoff. Now he's going to give it to Williams again. He takes that one to the right side, picking up the first down there. Really just continuing to move the football now. Lions doesn't really look like anything has changed up until now. Picked off Casey Hayward with the interception. And don't look now, but it looks like the Falcons might just be coming back, especially if we can do something with this turnover. Some great field position now. Mariota dropping back to throw. He's going to float that one over the middle for Kyle Pitts. Right off of his hands and incomplete. That is one that he normally brings in. Instead, we face 3rd down and 7. Going deep again, and that's going to be off of the hands of the defender this time. And the Lions, off of the turnover, force the 3 and out. Quick throw here from Goff, and he's got Chark. DJ Chark down the right sideline. Harris, the only guy that can get him. Luckily, he does down at the 15-yard line. DJ Chark had a shot for a 3rd touchdown. Luckily, we were able to bring him down there. Now Goff moving around in the pocket. He's got an open running lane, and a Lions touchdown sliding into the end zone, and that's going to extend this Detroit lead. Jared Goff looking like Michael Vick out here or something. Under some pressure, had a chance to sack him there when he ran into his offensive lineman, but that didn't stop him. He takes it to the end zone, and Detroit is back up on top still, just extending their lead. Nice throw on the move there to Kyle Pitts as we enter the 4th quarter of play. That's going to pick up a quick first down. Mariota dropping back to throw, now rolling to his right, trying to get the edge on the defense, and he does. Marcus Mariota down the right sideline there, gets away from the first defender, tackled out of bounds. What a run by the quarterback, and now he is slow to get up. This doesn't look good. He's grabbing at his knee. Oh no, that could be bad. I hope it's not a torn ACL or anything. But for the time being, at least, Desmond Ridder in the game. His first NFL completion is going to be to Zacchaeus over the middle for a pickup of 4. Ridder looking to throw again, moving to his right. He's got himself a wide open running lane, and he's going to take it out to the 30-yard line where he slides down, trying to lead a comeback here for Atlanta. Ritter dropping back to throw again, floating that one to the right side. Kyle Pitts is going to get brought down just shy of the end zone there. I thought the ball may have crossed the plane, but apparently not. Goal to go. We're going to go fullback dive for Smith. He's in. Touchdown Atlanta Falcons, and we pull back within 10. How does the Detroit offense respond here on third down? They're going to give it to Jamal Williams. Williams up the middle. He breaks out of the tackle, and he's gone. A foot race to the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. Even when the offense is making a push for a comeback, the defense not on the same page. Big time run there by Jamal Williams, and Desmond Ridder still in the game right now. He's going to let that one fly over the middle, caught by Brian Edwards, and there's going to be a flag on the play. It's going to be a face mask, but just a 5-yard kind right there. So, I mean, I'll take the extra yardage, though. About 4 minutes left to go. We're down by 3 scores. Ridder rolling to his left. He's going to stop and float that one to Drake London over the middle, who makes a nice move and moves the chains there. In Lions territory. Come on, Ridder. Do you got something in you here? He's got time in the pocket, and a dart over the middle there to Sharp. What a catch. What a throw there by Ridder as he's leading the troops downfield. Ridder looking to throw again. Going over the middle once again. He's got Tajay Sharp down at the 6-yard line. Trying to punch this one into the end zone now. Ridder's got a man open. He's going to take it himself instead, sliding into the end zone for his first career touchdown. Ridder looking good so far in the 2 drives that he's played. He has hit every completion so far, and he's broken off a couple of nice runs. Bring out Young Hoku now to attempt the onside kick, and it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit's going to have the football. The defense needs to get some kind of a stop here on third down, and will they? No. Williams fighting for everything he's got on the last 2 third down runs now for Detroit, and now the Falcons got to start calling their timeouts. Up the middle goes Jamal Williams, an easy gain of 7 right there. As are we going to continue burning our timeouts? I'm not sure, actually. Nice run up the middle here by Williams, breaking that one to the outside. He's gone. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. When it rains, it pours, and it is pouring hard right now in Atlanta. Ridder still in at quarterback for the Falcons. He's going to throw that one over the middle to Kyle Pitts. That's going to be a solid game, but it just looks like it's going to be too late. The offense sure tried their best, but the defense just couldn't stop this strong Lions offense. Apparently, they're really strong for this game at least. That pass over the middle is going to be incomplete. Now Ridder throwing that one to the right side. Another incomplete pass. His first 2 incomplete passes in the NFL have come on back-to-back plays. And now he's got his first interception that he's ever thrown right into the hands of Dean Marlowe. Easy interception right there for the safety. And that's going to be all she wrote for this one. Detroit dominates 45-28. It looked like the Falcons might have had a little bit of a comeback in them, but the defense couldn't hold this potent Lions offense. Marcus Mariota's injury, luckily it was not super serious. He actually will be back for next week. He could have come in on those last drives in the 4th quarter, but Ridder was looking good. I wanted to see what he could do, but Mariota is still going to be our starting quarterback. Jared Goff, 15 of 20 for almost 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. He's going to be your player of the game. Mariota was 10 for 21 passing. Ridder hit his first 7 completions. He hit his first 7 passes as completions, but his last 3 throws, not as pretty. 2 incomplete passes and the interception there, of course. Jamal Williams went off today, 141 yards and a few touchdowns as well. Mariota led us in rushing with 53 yards. We did finally have another rushing touchdown by our fullback Smith, and then Ridder also ran for 1. Looking at the receiving numbers, Chark, he went off today, $184, another 100-yard game for Kyle Pitts, and another touchdown as he continues to lead the league in pretty much everything receiving. Defensively, there were a good amount of tackles today. I would have liked a few more, especially from our defense. Jacob with a couple of sacks, though, which was nice, and then we also did get the Casey Hayward interception. Looking at the other games this week, the Panthers fall to the Broncos. That's going to be a 2-game win streak now for Russell Wilson and company. The Redskins dropping down to 0-5 as the Ravens dominate them 49-28. The Bills squeak out a close one here against the Jets 34-28. And you'll have another game in the East. The Patriots over the Dolphins to advance to 2-2. Miami now at 3-2. The Jaguars still yet to win a game in the Doug Peterson era. The Chargers, who are going to be our opponents next week, remain undefeated. Now we take it to Pittsburgh. Deshaun Watson under center here. He's dropping back to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Over the middle. That's David Njoku for 6. And the Browns just continue to roll. They are 4-1, while Mitchell Trubisky and the Steelers fall to 1-4. The Packers put up 50 on the Titans. Green Bay remains undefeated, while the reigning 1 seed in the AFC just 1-4. The Vikings also undefeated. It's going to be a tight battle in the North this season. The Texans dropped their 3rd straight. The Cardinals hand San Francisco their first loss of the season. They win by 10, 19-9. A major injury took place in that game too. George Kittle out for the next 10 weeks with a broken leg, a devastating injury there for San Francisco. Tom Brady and the Buccaneers, another undefeated team this season. They are 5-0 after they beat down on the Saints. Now we take you to Jerry World where they face the New York Giants. We've seen a couple of punt returns so far this season, and we're going to see another one here. Tony Pollard from deep inside his own territory. He's free to get all the way out to the 30-yard line already, but he was not done there. Gets across midfield, makes a dirty move on the punter there, and he is gone. The Cowboys with a big time win here, 31-24 over the Giants, who are now on a 3-game losing streak. The Raiders get a win here over the Colts, 4-1 on the season now for Las Vegas. The Colts are 3-2. The Seahawks yet to win a game without Russell Wilson, as the defending Super Bowl champion LA Rams beat them in advance to 3-2. Here's a look at your players of the week. Aaron Rodgers with 6 touchdowns, looking nice out there. And the Chargers, of course, still looking real good as they're undefeated. That's going to be a wrap on today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, leaving a like is always appreciated. And until next time, this has been Jeffrey, reminding you to stay moist.